halfway. What's up, guys? Monday night. How are ya? What's going on? Check them out. Donut pouches. Gray fupas. This is a new color gray. I like it. It's pretty sweet. It's nice. Leave it. Arid. We're just doing ones of these guys that snuck orders in. As we find them, we're turning any of that shit off on the website. They stopped making Arid. This is a zippered, what is this? Cigar case. We only made one because he was asking about, I'll tell you why. We only made one because I had him only make one. Compact tear-offs. Check these out. These are for chem lights or batteries. Works very well. More covert packs. Non-bungee single points for the dude that was on here last night. Remember I said we were building those? There they are. Green Diesel, what's up? Byron Roberts. Cyber Invectivirus. Where'd the dead mouse go? I don't know. What's up, man? Hamster. Radio Made Easy. What's going on? Patrick, Homestead Medical. What's going on? Glenn, how are we? What's up, guys? Would you look at that? More of those. Check them out. Looks like they cleared the floor for the most part. Hands. These are going to be padded hearing protection cases. Coyote convertible slings. Fupa danglers in multicam. OD black Nalgene's. Those are the tall ones. OD butt packs. Solid OD butt packs. Multicam taller Nalgene's. Multicam black butt packs. I'm about to do a butt pack that is more structured, more rectangle. And a little bit less volume. And then we'll be able to put canteens on the side of it or Nalgene bottle pouches. Gonna build more of a little modular pack for integration in with the belt kits. The other one will still totally work if you want that much, but if you want something more streamlined, that's what this other one's gonna be. Watch video with you and Cody. You raised a good young man. Thank you, man. I haven't watched it yet. I saw that it went up. Homestead Medical, thanks for putting the link in to those chem light holders. Benjamin Brewer, what's up? JG, what's going on? Shock Zone, what's up? You got tracking today, right on. We have a new dude shipping. Did very well today. What did you do? 71 orders today? Before 71 before post office, another 30 out. So 100 orders, not bad for a dude first time shipping. Now he didn't pull them. I pulled most of that stuff this morning and over the weekend, but did a great job. Good evening, guys. I failed, allowed my pain to own me and accomplished very little. Edgy, what's your fucking problem? What's the deal? What happened? Oh my God. Well, there's tomorrow. And maybe you needed some rest. Maybe that's the deal, right? Maybe you needed some rest. Sometimes I do that. Did Lewis get... Now, Lewis is about 50-50. Lewis is not here as consistently as I need him. He does a great job when he's here, but this is not his thing. Do you ever quad pistol mag pouches? Do your quad pistols take up 4 or 5? They take up 4 columns, 1.5 inches per column. Jeremy Childers, evening, John. Watched video with you and Cody. I think we've read all of these guys. I think Lewis got lost. I never know when Lewis is leaving. He doesn't ever tell me. He tells Amanda. And I wake up in the morning and task my day. And then I'm like, where the fuck is Lewis? And he's not here. And it fucking completely interferes with everything I'm going to do for the week. Does a great job, but this is definitely not what Lewis wants to do. Love the old school Woodland. Yeah, man. Woodland's kind of always been in style. Anything in toxic thread. That's a one-off. What's the build difference between a large tool bag and a small closed? Oh, huge difference. Everything about it's different. The only thing similar to it is that they're both rectangle. They're not even the same materials really, other than some Cordura. I don't have anything with toxic thread. So I guess the question is, what do you want with toxic thread? What would you like to have? Height in my stacked micro today. H harness helped on my sunburn from the weekend. I have Typhon toxic zippered knife pouch, black toxic zippered knife pouch, toxic zippered knife pouch. I've got these 5-column toxic lined roll-ups. I've got multicam black toxic 3-cell pocket slides, multicam black toxic pocket organizers. That's probably about it, man. I might have something toxic. Yeah, there's a black toxic single point sling. There's a convertible toxic single point. Speaking of sunburn, stay safe in the heat. We had to stop work in the last hour at my job because of the heat. Man, we worked outside all weekend, and it was fucking hot. When I would come inside, Amanda would pull my shirt off and literally get sweat all over her from it just coming out of my shirt. She says it's disgusting. She loves it. She loves it. I have this black toxic split front here. I built this custom for a magazine photo shoot, and I remember building this in the old building. Found it recently. Organize your gear is key to EDC. We have a toxic enterprise enabling the White House. No shit. Killdozer, guys, we did the Killdozer shirts. We did the black again, and then we did a lower number with the OD shirt. Jarhead, what's up?
The gate?
No, the gates are not closed yet. I wasn't here when she left. Want a plate carrier with toxic thread? Yeah, I'm not doing that. Still have BDUs, been hanging in the basement since 1990. You're probably going to need to put them on again one day, buddy, soon. Any possibility of splatter roll-up dump pouches? Yes, but not right now. We're getting a lot of stuff caught up. Were you thinking of running some 5.56 split fronts? We just ran 5.56, a ton of 5.56 split fronts like a month ago. I have 308s right now. What color 5.56 do you want? And when you answer in a whole sentence, because by the time I see it, I won't know what you're talking about when you just list a color. Yes, close the gates. I'm late. Overton just shut down his live. Right on. What'd you get over there? What was the topic of conversation? I almost had a heat stroke printing shirts this weekend. Why don't you put a fucking mini split on the building? Or plug in an extra AC unit, run it from the house or something. The pin organizer promo has been awesome. Finding more uses every day. Your promo stuff is awesome. People don't know how much value is in the promo. Jeremy, some people know. Some people know. I see orders where dudes order 10 things in a row and just squeak by the skin on their teeth, just ordering like stickers to make the extra, just to make up the cost, to get literally 10 of these. And then we see them, they flip them on eBay and stuff, which is cool. That's cool. I know a lot of manufacturers get mad when people flip their stuff, but fuck, that just makes your shit more valuable when somebody can take a product that you gave them and sell it, or take a product that they bought and sell it for more. That just drives that, like, that's good for your business. We are getting down to 57 tonight. Josh, I need to move where you're at. Oh, I found there's another. I just sent you another property. I think. Did you see that other one? It's pretty badass. There's one here in Camden that's 60 acres that has three houses, like three nice houses, like houses that we would live in. Like you don't, not like we're gonna buy it and bulldoze these places or burn them down. Like actual modern houses with granite countertops and shit they don't have wheels on them. Get OD black because I want one. I have three 8,000 AC units in there. The conveyor dryer and flash dryer is 800. Nah, Jason, you need 220 units, like the ones we have in the other building in the snake trailer. Samsung makes one. I don't know about getting them now. We ordered them off Amazon, but it took a couple weeks for them to show up, and a freight truck brought them. But we run 220 units, and I want to say they're like 26,000 BTU. So they're big units. We cut holes in the block wall to put them in. What's with the giant costume heads? That's interestingly enough, that is one of the more frequently asked questions. These came from Walmart years ago, and we bought them because we were jousting on little motorcycles. I've got a Grom, and we've got like a 110 and a CRF 100. We got a bunch of little little bikes. And we were jousting with these material rolls. You remember a couple months ago when these were gone? That's how much material that just got set back here, because we usually put them in the dumpster, but we're burning through rolls of material. Those are typically 100-yard rolls. And we were just using the helmets just to have fun with those masks. Josh, okay, I hit the thumbs up. They came from Walmart without lice. Yes. I mean, I have some cool, I do collect cool masks and shit. If you probably haven't been here if you're asking about them, so let me show you these. Anytime I find Easter Bunny heads or anything like that, mall Santa, mall Easter Bunny, mascot heads, anything like that, I always buy those. I've got quite a few, and there's another one over there. There's one over there. You want granite countertops? Find a stone cutter and order from my company. I'll deliver them. Nice, Warlike. Nice. I don't personally want granite countertops. I just kind of take that as that was one of the things I noticed when we moved here to Camden. Everything was like Formica countertop. There are very nice houses here. People live in them. If there is a house for rent, it is not what you are accustomed to coming from, San Diego or someplace. A lot of weird shit in the building, and a lot of the houses are put together out of like seconds and stuff. Don't know if you saw, but a run of OD black split fronts would be nice. DJ Guzman, I saw you said you wanted one of those. Send me an email. I say DJ just because I speak to him pretty frequently. Other guy, Nathan Bardo, send me an email also, and that'll give me a chain of custody. I'll print that out and we'll build some of those. Whoever was asking for the 8-mag stacked last night, Cody cut a dozen of those today, or started cutting them today. Jay Wood, man, I've got all kinds of taxidermy and medical devices and all kinds of weird shit. Caleb, I'm the mass man. Factory looks super good. Looking forward to the new one, though. Also sent you an email. Red Dawn Readiness. I don't know what you're talking about, a new factory, but you sent me an email. What's the email about? Getting down to 57. Man, I planted a bunch more pumpkins and watermelons tonight. I put poppies in, California poppies. More sunflowers tonight. put a bunch, and then some of that seed, and then some of it's already starts. Saw my bungee sling ship today. Yep, CR 2992. Are you the? No, you said bungee sling. Somebody was asking about a non-bungee last night, and I said they're in motion, and we made those today. We did ship a lot of slings. I boxed a bunch of them this morning. Sent an email about 8 mag stacked. So awesome to hear. We're running them. We're running them already, man. Because I want one, and Cody wants one, and you. I mean, you're the reason we're making them, but that's an easy one. Right here. And then we're doing multicam black 3x6 subloads. Tim Riley, what's up? How are you? Sent an email about 8 mag. Doing a live show, but didn't you make a video about a new SOE? Red Dawn, that was years ago. Years and years ago. Rent houses around here have rims in the stoves for the bottom grate. I don't know what that means. PH Info, welcome. Thanks for making awesome pro. No, Jeremy Childers, I knew what you meant, bud. Finally got a couple of them shirts coming. Thanks for running them again. Yeah, man, they fucking sold out. Like, most of the sizes sold out in like 10 minutes. I just went because I didn't do an employee run out of this batch because we had just run them. And I usually do 5 mediums for myself. And I went to take one offline and they're already sold. All the mediums had sold out. Yes, popped up as recommended to me from years ago. Yep. Good to see how the algorithm's working so well, right? It doesn't show you any of the fucking 20 real videos we put out every week, but it targeted you one from 6 years ago. Spare tire rims in the stove for bottom. Gotcha. Cut a bunch of comfrey tonight. Feed pigs and chickens. Man, we got comfrey. Comfrey's doing really well. Really well. And surprisingly, the Japanese beetles are chewing the shit out of the comfrey, which they usually don't. Slabs of granite, marble, quartz. Going back on the road, probably ATS, since I can get into oversized ride-on. Considering buying and adapting a bifold tool bag to display knives at show. I don't know that that's the best way to display the knives at the show, but it'll definitely carry them. I would recommend using the roll-ups, the knife roll-ups, and putting those perhaps in that bag. I'm not trying to sell you extra shit. You could also use a tool bag, which I'm sure you already have a tool bag, right? And then just use the roll-ups in there. Now, if you want to do it on the inexpensive and achieve the same thing, I'm sure you already have a tool bag. Go buy children's socks and put your, are you doing folders? This is for folders. Put your knives in little children's socks to keep them from, you know, scratching each other, and then put them inside your tool bag. What do you use to cut out your material? Scissors, buddy, scissors. We do it like a 5th grader. We have hard patterns that we trace. We use Crayola pencils or Sharpie markers to trace, and we cut them out with scissors. I want a long pair of scissors for cutting long straight lines, because this works like a guide, like a sight. Man, this dude has his scissors so tight, I could not use his scissors. And then for smaller stuff, I use a very lightweight, shorter pair of scissors. And when I'm cutting work that I'm actually working on, I actually use multiple scissors. And the scissors that I'm currently using right now are these weird ones right here for cutting long run stuff, straight line. And then when I've got to turn a bunch and do a bunch of this shit, I have some, you know, others. And then I've also got these sitting. Oh, those are pinking shears. I buy scissors by what scissors my hands will fit in, because I'm going to pick them up and put them down 1,000 times through the day. So I need the big handle. So I'm kind of limited to the scissors I can use. And it always gets me, man. I'll go through and buy all the scissors that my hand fits in well, and I'll get home and I'm like, ah, shit, these are pinking shears. You cannot slide with pinking shears. You have to take bites. Edward Scissorhands. Dean Conrad, what's up, man? How are you? How's the property coming? Finally able to talk to a concrete guy today. We'll get a quote soon. Nice. How much concrete you got to put in? Nashville native. I never thought about that with my knives. That's fucking smart. Dude, I carried a ton of knives around to shows, to blade show and stuff. I don't even make knives. Just personal knives that I would carry around, and watches. And I would put watches in, you know, socks. And even when I travel, I still will put watches in socks. It helps hide them also. Covert socks in Hickory, North Carolina make some good wool socks. Yes, I've tried covert socks, man. I'm not in love with covert. I've tried them. I've tried Darn Tough. I always go back to smart wool socks. And I want to like covert. I want to use a US made. I hate smart wool and their fucking, they're just fucking tranny bullshit and their gender fluid shit and their purple packaging and the bullshit that they're tied in with REI. But the fact is, I put all those socks on, and then I put on a pair of smart wool. The smart wool hold their loft better, and they dry faster. And I have all of them. And when I say I don't mean I have one or two pair. I have dozens of pairs of those, and I always go back to the smart wool socks. Scotch and Things. Who is Scotch and Things? What's his name? I totally know Scotch and Things, but what's his name? Who is he? Concrete for garage. Nice. 42, 43. Nice. I know you know this, but the garage isn't going to be 42 by 43, right? It's going to be 20 by 20. If the garage is 43 by 43, add 20 feet on both sides. You're going to fucking wish you had. Well, you know better than I do. You can always add another slab next to it. But to be able to put awnings and pole barns around it, plus that really helps keep the sun off of those walls, so it cuts your AC down too. Steve is all I know. Build silos. Got it. Got it. Property is coming along. Excellent. I'm going to get chicken coop built next or so and get 3-wire fence ran for some goat to clean up a few of the haulers. Buddy, number one, you're going to spend a lot of money building fence that'll keep goats in. Number two, nothing works as well as a forestry mulcher or a pulverizer. Now, if it's down in the hauler, maybe goats is the way to go. But you're about to find out that you don't like goats. Smart wool socks, I think you mentioned them the other night, USMC vet-owned company. Smart wool? No. No, not at all. Darn Tough probably is. Covert probably is. Smart wool, not at all. Smart wool is very fucking gay pride and all the fucking bullshit. Stephen Wright. Got it, Edgy. He used to be on the lives all the time, man. It was discussed a while back about wool socks. I have Darn Tough, but took your advice and looked into Smart Wool brand. I freaking love them. So yeah, I hate everything that they stand for, but the product just, man, I wear Smart Wools all fucking day long, and I generally change them. I'll put on a pair of socks, and like I'll have a pair of socks on tonight. I don't right now, but I'll take them off and I'll put them on first thing in the morning. And then when I go outside in the morning about 9, they're going to get all sweaty and nasty and dirty. That pair of socks and all the clothes that I wear outside are going to come off. And then I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to put on a new pair of socks, underwear, and then shorts and a shirt. And then that pair will go back outside later that day. So I change my socks typically 3 times a day. Right now, the concrete pad will be used for staging and storing while moving and remodeling. Got it, man. Got it. I've raised goats and lambs before. They are assholes, but I don't want to mulch up all the trees. Just want to get the vines and brambles out of the woods. Got it, man. Got it. Dean, I have goats. Eat everything you don't. Yeah. Man, we had goats here. They didn't eat none of that shit. They eat the bark off the trees we did want. Man, I had 23 goats here. Had them for years. And every fucking day I'm like, why do I have fucking goats? Saw the Killdozer rerun. I like the black and yellow because it matches the Don't Tread on Me. Nice. Yeah. Goats are good eating. Yeah. If you cook them right, they are. Absolutely. Eli cooked a goat up here. We've got sheep right now. We've got the sheeps. St. Croix. I think we have St. Croix sheep. I think that's what I have. Man, I planted this packet of poppies. I swear there's only 20 seeds in this motherfucker. I need like a pound. How hard is it to get your own sheep and turn it into wool? I have hair sheep. I don't have wool sheep. 50% of the feeds you feed a wool sheep goes into production of wool. Could you do it? You absolutely could. It's a lot of fucking work. You've got to dock the tails. You have to fucking shear them. They get fly strike. Like, we don't have none of that bullshit. Taking care of hair sheep is just like taking care of goats. Except you don't need as hard a fencing. Ordered OD green Killdozer. So now I don't own black shirt. So now just black. I have this. This will have a stain on it within the next day or two. And then it'll become an outside shirt. We shot the goats. Eli cooked. I thought I missed and hit Dirk. John said, nah, he's been dead a couple of days. Yeah. Yeah, we had a dude that was supposed to come over and articulate and take the skeleton. And that dude came and took the skeleton and fucked around with it and then never fucking articulated. That dude used to be on here all the time. He completely ghosted. I don't know what he's doing. Hope he's well, but he never did take care of he never put the skeleton together. Are you going to make a covert pack in Typhon Toxic with no internal pot? Drew, I don't know. Did you order one? If you had ordered it, absolutely we're going to. I think we even did that. I think we did a few of those. Was that the new water system? Yes, that is the new water system. I'm walking around here looking for my cup of water. It's on the four-wheeler, that's why. The cost of wool sheep, the shearing costs more than the wool is worth. Yes. End of the world, it'd be great to have. Until then, waste of fucking money. Did them with the pocket, got it. Yeah. The only way somebody ordered that is by ordering it custom. And then we made a few extras of them. And when we build extras of them, are we live? Kangaroo, yeah, it's Kangen. Kangen water system.
Powering on.
I don't know if you can see that. This is where it got put. It cannot remain here. Terrible place. But this was the easiest place to get it hooked up right away. So your water comes out of here. Your byproduct comes out of here. Depending what that is, this can actually be something that you do not want to put down the drain. Now some of this stuff can be used. Like this one here on the pH 9.5. the output can be used other places. No, pink water, no, this has some amino acids in it. Took your advice, found some alternative filters for Berkey. They work pretty well, but had to read 100 reviews. Kangen is the best. Yeah, but Kangen doesn't make water filters that'll go in your Berkey. Kangen is a $5,000 to $8,000 machine that changes the pH and such. I'm going to put a full reverse osmosis on the entire building, and then we're putting on the outbuildings, because the RO system will be in the building. The outbuildings won't be covered by that system, so we're going to put inline water filters on those buildings to pull chlorine and shit out for the showers and stuff. What's it taste like? Just water, man. But it hydrogenizes it. It puts hydrogen in the water. There's videos of people, I haven't tried it, there's videos of people running that hydrogen water through there, holding a lighter in the water, and the water fucking, it's popping and spitting and popping, igniting the hydrogen. Saw a Rallyman labeled, did you ever do these? I can't read the rest of it, not as tactical as your friend. I can't read, I only see labeled FE. I can't read that last word for some reason. Yeah, my cousins have Kangen, but Berkey is so solid for, dude, I have a bunch of Berkeys. I have a bunch of filters put away. I have a bunch of brand new Berkeys put away. I've given them for Christmas every year to people. Great product. You can get other stuff. Also look up water wick filters. Those are the originals that are ceramic, like a Katadyn filter. Where you get barley replacement. I think he means Berkey. Probably placebo, but when I drink alkaline water, it tastes better. Huh. I put shit in my water, so I don't know if it tastes better or not. And I might be negating any benefit of the water by the shit that I put in the water. Funny joke, sheep fear the lion, but trust a shepherd. Did you hear that they found a new use for sheep in Scotland? Wool. Hey, I saw a Rallyman rig labeled FBI. Did y'all ever do that? I have no idea. Send me a link to it, man, or a picture of it. In the very back of the property, I found probably 1 acre of nothing but blackberries and a few ponds. Yeah, that means that's horrible, terrible, shitty soil. That's what this whole entire property was. That means that soil is probably chert. That would be a good place to get fill dirt from if you ever need it. The whole entire back edge of this property, hundreds and hundreds of feet, are blackberries. And then any place we have any soil that we don't tend to, that we just kind of let Mother Nature do whatever she's going to do, it grows blackberries. That's because the soil is horrible. Did you see Julian Assange finally out of prison? Was Julian Assange actually in prison or just wasn't allowed into the United States? I did see something about that today, but I don't know the terms or what exactly that means. Does that mean he can come back to the United States? I do distilled water by adding my own electrolytes for flavor. Right on. Do you produce milk with those hair sheep? No. You can. We do not. Distilled water is bad for you to drink. Why is that? Distilled water, isn't that when we boil it and the steam comes up and all the impurities come out? Why is I don't think distilled water is bad to drink. Coffee too. I like water filtered through coffee. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, the soil is very sandy. Got it. No minerals in it. Yeah, so you can restructure water. You can remineralize water also. Dee found a huge blackberry bush. I made a 50-gallon wash from blackberry moonshine. Nice. We pulled some blackberries off this weekend about the size of the first digit of my thumb. Patrick Nasser, what's up, buddy? There is a link to the SOE FBI rig. I don't know where the link is. It's not showing here. Yes, was in a prison in UK for the last 5 years. He will come here to plead guilty to one charge, then let off on time served. He was let go today back to Australia. I wonder if the US is actually going to honor that, or if they're going to fuck him. How would you remineralize water? They have filters that just inline filter. For like reverse osmosis, for instance, it pulls everything out, and then the last filter will remineralize. You could also chew on rocks. That's a joke, but there's other ways you can get minerals. Large black gray patches typically are snake infested. I've never had any snakes around. Assange was locked up. I'm a limey locked up limey version of Supermax in isolation. Problem 1 could incur from distilled water is no minerals and can each mineral from the body. Yeah, but if you're eating plants, you're going to get minerals. If you're eating meat, you're going to get minerals. You're just not getting minerals through the water. And I mean, think about all the people that drink tap water. Are you getting minerals? Maybe. Are you getting poisons? Yes. At least fucking 20 different kinds that are way more detrimental than you not getting minerals. That's just like people saying, just like people telling you, don't eat rabbits, you're going to get rabbit starvation. Nobody's gotten rabbit starvation in the last 100 years. What the fuck are you cooking your rabbits in? The reason we went away from stone grinders is people got flat teeth. Oh, got it. It's infuriating trying to get a contractor to actually show up. Yes. Here in the sticks. Some people just hate money. Scully brought in a team of 5 guys from San Diego. They would fly out here. They would put them in a hotel for 30 days and build a project. Most of your contractors, when they show up that actually do work, they're Mexican guys. If you're around here, I have a dude out of Jackson, Tennessee area that will come in and build you multi-million-dollar houses or barn dominiums or whatever you want. But the way he does it is his entire crew is Mexican dudes. White fucking guys do not work. They don't. White motherfuckers do not work. And if you have a crew of white dudes and that crew accomplishes a bunch of shit, you have 1 or 2 white guys running the show and the rest of them are fucking Mexicans. If you got white laborers, they are fucking methed out. They do not show up to work. They're late to work, and you cannot count on them to be at fucking work. The guys that do are few and far between. I went by one of Kent's jobs the other day. He was the only one. That's who I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He builds multi-million-dollar homes. He's the guy you want to build your house. Our water district can't even filter out sediment. Yeah. There's a website. Let me give you guys all this website. You can look up your zip code, and it'll tell you all of the toxins in your water. We have 3 toxins in our water here. We have 6 toxins in our water that are like thousands of times above what they're supposed to be. Highly toxic shit. You have to filter your water. Let me see if I can find this website for you guys. ewg.org/tapwater. ewg.org/tapwater. You put in your zip code, it'll tell you all the fucking poisons in your water. White labor, 23 work hard. And you know, as well as I do, that you are the exception. Personally, got no problem with distilled H2O. I think it's great to help detox, cleanse, but putting it out there, why people submit to drink distilled. Got it, got it. You ever try filtering pond water with grapevine when out in the wild? Pretty interesting concept that works well. You guys can cut a vine and water will come out of the vine. There's a ton of trees. You can drill into a ton of trees also, and water will come out of trees just like sap does. I have a well. Chester told me if I ever have my water tested, I'll never drink it again. Yeah, they shock it. They just, literally, Scully's well pops up with E. coli every year or so, and the well company pours a fucking gallon of bleach down there.
There's gotta be a better way.
No, that is the way. The better way is filter it. Growing any plum or peach trees. Yeah, I have a bunch of peaches. We were actually up at the top swale today, and we have peach trees up top full of peaches right now. That are almost, I ate one today that was still pretty hard, but they're just about ripe. 13 contaminants exceed health guidelines and 26 total contaminants. Pretty wild, right? 11 toxins, arsenic 14,000 times. Yep, that's what I'm telling you guys. Fucking filter your water. We have a well, but surrounded by commercial farmland. We run our drinking water through a Berkey, yep. And we put in a couple plums this year, Clever. Matthew Houston, I'm kind of offended. Well, change your fucking people, buddy. Raise some kids to do something different. Fucking change your people. I'm a white dude. I'm a white guy. I can fucking say it. Me saying white guys don't work.
Well, they don't.
They don't fucking work. The cherries came on. There was a bunch of cherries, and then the next day, just before they were about ripe, there were no cherries. Squirrels and birds got them, I would assume. Do you purchase or promote ladybugs? Now, I've bought ladybugs a few times, let them go, and never saw them again. 15 contaminants, that's what I'm telling you. Citrus is hard to grow. We can't grow citrus here. They still will sell it to you. You can go to Home Depot and Lowe's and shit and buy all the citrus trees you want. You won't ever fucking see a fucking lemon, a lime, or an orange unless you have a hothouse. Those will be the most expensive fucking lemons you've ever grown. Same with bananas. We are super excited to bring our kids to SRF next time. Right on, Dean? Bought ladybugs once, and they just fucking flew. That's what I'm saying. Julian Assange is due in court in North Mariana Islands. That's north of Guam. The Northern Mariana Islands are a U.S. Commonwealth. Yeah, where there won't be any fucking cameras. We were told to just shock ours ourselves with a gallon. That's what I'm saying. Are Gerber's the best tactical knife? No. No, not at all. Gerber's fucking got the government contract because they could make a bunch of it for a inexpensive price. Will they cut shit? Sure they will. Are they the best? Nah. They're not the best multi-tool. They're a mediocre multi-tool compared to most of the Leatherman and some of the higher end stuff out there. And I'm not saying Leatherman is higher end. Leatherman just has a lot better options. And their lockup and their pivot points are way fucking better than Gerber's. Gerber knives, they have some cool little folders. They're very inexpensive. For the price point, they're great. Fixed blade Gerbers, especially that military issue one, it was a fucking pig. But, I assume you already have one, because typically when people ask, you're already emotionally and financially invested into it. It'll do what a knife does. My kids are workers, changing the world one munchkin at a time. Right on. Did you ever do a black square label with red font? Yes, we did several times. I have that right now. And the website at the bottom. Yes. That's what's on the FBI rallyman. Yes, I did. I didn't ever make anything called an FBI rallyman. somebody has added the title FBI to that. It is possible that we made something for some guys that were with the FBI. We've done stuff for FBI SRT. We've done stuff for NASA. We've done stuff for Pacific Coast Railway SWAT, Tustin, Torrance, Los Angeles, Ontario, Escondido, Oceanside, DEA, FBI, ATF. We've done all of it. I don't recall building anything. I never named it FBI. So somebody send me a link to it and I'll take a look at it. Or if Josh has it or somebody that can message it to me right now, PM it to me on Facebook Messenger and I'll look at it on the phone right now. Oh, Angie already sent it. Okay. Here's the FBI. Angie, I don't have it. I just have your words. Here's the FBI rallyman. I don't have the link. I sent you the picture. I don't have the picture for some reason. Gerber, just like every other company, went to shit with NAFTA. Strider didn't go to shit with NAFTA. Looks like FBI label on the back pad is yeah, somebody added that. Any good bayonet knives for a service issued? I don't know. Didn't Gerber make a fucking bayonet that was fucking a pig? And then Buck had that M9 bayonet. Strider made those. Dwayne Dwyer from Strider made some bayonets. We were talking about those on Patreon the other day, I think. Got a case folder from Grandpa gave me, and it's the best budget knife, right on. I can't open it one-handed. Any of those little slip joint knives, I can't use one of those. I've got to have something that I can open one-handed. I really prefer the flipper deal. Even a Strider, I have to have something that I can open one-handed. Is Microtech a good brand? Do you want to use it? Are you asking me about an out-the-front knife? They're terrible. I know Tony. I have fucking tons and tons of Tony's custom knives. I have tons of Microtechs. I like them. This is a Microtech in my pocket right now. It's a tank. It's also a collaboration with Strider. But the out the fronts, they're nothing. They're only a fucking. They're trash. Unless it's just for in your office. Here's a Microtech. I bought these for all my guys at one of the blade shows. This one here. See how it won't close? It won't open or close because it has tape in it. The kid cut tape with it. It's fucking useless. I don't carry the case knife. It's just in a collect. Nice. Dude, I'm more power to you. Like, I have no emotional investment or financial gain by any knife that you guys buy. I personally have to have a knife that I can open one-handed. Usually when I need this knife, I'm also holding something else, a lot of times an animal, that I have to cut something off of the animal with, and I have to be able to open the knife one-handed. Microtech makes some great models. The new Ram Lock is good. Not familiar with it. I probably have hundreds, like no bullshit, probably have hundreds of Microtech knives. I have an entire fucking case of Microtech knives. 1100 out the front from Microtech. It's gummed up pocket lint. Yep. I find knives on the property all the time. My kids have lost them. Employees have lost them. I dug a Microtech out of the dirt. Found it in wood chips a couple months ago. It won't work. I find Strider knives out there, and they fucking work. Yeah, this is a DOC. I have several of them. I've got a carbon fiber one. I have a all black one that's more dressy. I wear them depending on my watch. I would buy another one of these right now. This is a fucking tank. I broke the tip off of this prying a door open a couple months ago. All that stuff on there, it's probably poop. I didn't even know that was on there. I was planting stuff tonight. What are the best Benchmade? Whatever one you like. The real answer, guys. Listen, I do collaborations with Strider. Strider and I shared a building. When I do a co-branded Strider, they start at $1,000. That's a $1,000 knife, and depending on the number, they go up to $4,300. I do 25 in the run. I retain the first 3. So I sell 22 knives. I sell out of them the first night. A $50 Benchmade, which I don't even know if you can get a $50 Benchmade. Let's say a $100 Benchmade. The $100 Benchmade is just as good a knife. It's probably a better knife than a Strider for cutting small, finite things. What you can't do with that little Benchmade is pry shit open. You can't pry open manhole covers. You can't hack off fucking things that, you know, hasps and shit. Are you better off with a, I don't know what this costs. I'll bet this is a $1,000 knife if you could find it right now. Are you better off with this $1,000 knife or a $100 Benchmade? You're really, for you, if you're asking and we're having this conversation, you are better off with that $75, $100 Benchmade and a $5 pry bar. A $5 pry bar is still a better fucking pry bar than this $1,000 knife. And I break tips off of these fucking things. This is the longest I've had this knife probably for 10 years. This is the longest I've had a knife that I've carried that I didn't break a tip off of. And I break the tip off prying or using it as a screwdriver. Always doing some shit that you shouldn't do with a knife. I would be much better off carrying a little pry baby or a screwdriver or something like that, right? We were doing urban exploration, and I needed to open this door in a building that we were already in. And that's when that knife tip snapped. Had I had the big screwdriver, I'd have just fucking popped that fucking hasp. The real answer is, but you have a flathead now? I had it with me then. I just didn't have it in the fucking, it was not in my kit with me in the area of the building that I was in. The real answer is go to Walmart or Bass Pro Shop or wherever you buy your knives from. Look at the knife that catches your eye. I have to have something partially serrated because I'm never going to sharpen the knife. I don't ever sharpen a knife. I now have a kid that works for me that sharpens knives, that does a great fucking job sharpening knives. If you're gonna sharpen knives, Wicked Edge is one of the best sharpeners you can get to sharpen knives. You're gonna pay $600 for them. But go to whatever store you're gonna buy your knife from, pick out the knives you like, open them up, see if you can open them up one-handed, and then don't buy the knife. Go home, and the knife that you think about that you can't get out of your head, go back and buy that knife. John just breaks his knives to have Strider Horton collab. Yeah, we have some of this. Mm-hmm. There is no best knife. There are trade-offs and situations. For urban exploration, a Milwaukee fastback sounds perfect. Decent blade to come with Phillips and fastback head. I have this in my pocket everywhere I go. This is never going to open a fucking door, and you have a ridiculously fucking sharp knife, razor blade, and then you have the Phillips and the flathead that flips back and forth. It won't fucking, it does not replace a knife. It's fine for cutting. But it, by no means does it replace the other knife in my pocket. I have both of these in opposite pockets. Just broke the tip off of a cold steel black Talon, full serrated, breaking into the trunk of a car. Wicked Edge has a system for $275. Interesting. I'm the one who likes the $3 Walmart knife. You'll hurt yourself with a $3 Walmart knife. I was, even with a Benchmade, I had a Benchmade, and I was shaving and hammering it through some kindling in a cabin we were staying in. And that motherfucker collapsed, went past the lock and collapsed on my hand. Love someone to make a good knife with butt-mounted pry tool. I have 10 of the same knife in my rotation. A couple times a year I sharpen them. They come with a blade instead of a razor also. Got it. Got it. It's personal preference, guys. Buy, like, I have these bins here. These bins and these bins. I have these bins full of knives. I have thousands of knives. What's in my pocket? I could carry fucking anything. I guarantee I probably own the knife that if you could pick your top 10, I probably own all of them. What do I carry? I carry this. Home Depot sells drywall knives. Yeah, those are cool too. And the drywall saws are good. Bought a Milwaukee socket set. 2 broke. Returned. Got another one. 1 broke. I haven't had problems with Milwaukee stuff. I have a lot of Milwaukee shit. I also don't do shit that you're not supposed to do. I use my sockets as sockets. I'm not putting them in a pry bar. I'm not putting a 1/4-inch drive in a 3/8 adapter and then fucking putting a pry bar on it either. I'm not saying you are, but you can get all kinds of shit to break. But if you use your shit appropriately, most of it doesn't break. I own a Microtech Ultratech because I didn't know any better. Should have bought a Microtech Stitch. I have 10 of them same knife. Yeah, guys, I mean, look, you guys work hard for your money. Buy the thing that you like. It doesn't matter what anybody else on here thinks. Buy the one that you like. Got a guy, Stay Sharp Services, Japanese, wet, nice. Any recommendations on a good all-around hatchet? Grounds Floors Brook. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Somebody type that out. This is the best all-around hatchet, and you can get them off Amazon. Somebody type it out. Ground Floors Brooks. RMJ makes a badass hatchet. Winkler makes a badass hatchet. The truth is, most guys with hatchets are never going to use a hatchet. Hardcore hammers. Yeah, they make a fucking $300 hammer. They look badass. I went to buy them. They got me with it. I went to buy a his and hers. The only reason I didn't is they didn't have it when I went to buy it. I wanted that black and pink one. Grand Force Brooks. That's the best, guys. Small forest axe. Got to splurge for yourself sometimes, especially on something you are going to use every single day or something that's going to use to potentially save your life. Yeah, absolutely. Don't buy an inexpensive tourniquet. No, use them replacing metal bars on the trailer where you put your weed eaters at. They broke. I understand that you got a bad one out of millions made, but our snap-on tools haven't broke. Well, goddamn, of course your snap-on tools haven't broke. That's like buying fucking used tires and comparing them to, fucking Falcons or, my Pirelli P0s. When I put Pirelli P0s on my car, it's $4,000 for tires. They're $1,000 a piece. On my Panamera, on my Porsche, on one of them. I can buy Scorpion P0s for $275. The Scorpions, the Pirelli Scorpions fucking last way longer. But the Pirelli P0s are like a Z-rated tire or whatever. They also wear out in 6 months. When I put those $1,000 a piece tires on that car, they didn't last 6 months because the compound is so soft. $50-year-old Craftsman hatchet. Yeah, man. Craftsman stuff is not the same. Chicago Kid, just subscribe. Right on, man. We do this video every night. Love my hardcore axe. Gets used all the time. Badass. Very cool, man. Very cool. I have all the Gerber, and what's the other brand? Gerber makes the axes. Fiskars. Fiskars makes the scissors and shit. I have all that bullshit. I personally don't own a Grand Force Brooks. I know they're the best, though. Broken lots of Snap-on stuff, but they last longer than alternatives, and the warranty is what. Yeah, they're just too much of a pain in the ass. I can't go to a place on Saturday or Sunday and swap out my fucking Snap-on stuff. Jason, who's commenting on here, had over 100 grand in Snap-on shit. I have probably more money in Snap-on than anyone in here. I don't even use them anymore. I could have bought 100 acres with the money. Yep. You and Pierre both. You and Pierre both. Any info on why they stopped producing the Halo 6? Not enough of a market for a blade like that. I don't know what the Halo 6 is, Stay Clever. Hey, leave me alone. Any experience with Raven Crest? I've never even heard of them, man. Never heard of them. I've got some Casey Bradshaw stuff. I have a ton of Strider. Literally probably weighs a ton if we added it up. Microtechs, I have a lot of Marfione Custom. That's who owns Microtech. I have some Horton stuff. And I got a few other things in there. Case knives. I don't like case knives. I don't have a problem with them. I've never looked at a case knife and thought I want that. Those look like old men. Pocket knives. Microtech Halo 6 out. Oh, I don't know, man. I have no idea. Everybody's constricting right now. If there's something that doesn't sell well or sell fast, people aren't making it right now. And if it's a big, huge knife, they can make 3 other knives in the size of the metal that it takes to make that big thing. Bradshaw Bashers, yeah, I have some Bradshaw Bashers. We did some collabs with them. Apologize for the repeat question. Had to bail for a minute. I asked about wet, dry suit gear. What about it, Jay Wool? I don't see your question. Ask it again. Keep a camp axe in my vehicle along with a Glock e-tool. Yep. I carry a full-size shovel in my vehicles. Keep a full-size shovel. And an axe. Ravencrest is a knife store, not a knife manufacturer. Guys, Ridge Runner Sports. Blade Runner Sports or Ridge Runner? Which is it? Man, I've met that dude. He's such a cool dude. He was here at SRF. Blade Runner? Do business with that dude. He carries all the brands you guys are mentioning. Kuma machetes? I don't know. I haven't had one. Ridge Runner blades. Check him out. I did a podcast with him. Super cool dude. If you want to buy knives, do business with that guy. You'll know where your money's going. Tack dive gear. No, we don't sell any of that, man. I had sow bags and DUI dry suits and Viking dry suits. I had all that shit. When I moved from San Diego, I left all that stuff in San Diego. I had 2 Avon boats. I had a Zodiac. Jeff's got a Zodiac F470 right now. I had a 10-meter rib, not an 11-meter. I had a 10-meter for a while. Have a handful of Microtech SOCOM Elites and other modern, but occasionally for fun carry, the old school 3-blade pocket knives. Right on. Shovel, crowbar, hacksaw in the car. Yep. Man, you guys should all get Silky saws. I don't sell them. I have no affiliation with them. Silky saw. They make one that folds in half that's 3 feet long. Silky is what you carry. Silky saws. They are fucking great. Ridge Runner Blades isn't charging much above manufacturer price. No, and he's a fucking good dude. Building first SBR 300 blackout. What's your thoughts on PSA Jackal? I don't have a fucking clue, man. What you already have a 5.56, right? If you don't, Stop fucking around with the 300. You're going to pay a lot of money to shoot it. It's super underpowered. There's no reason to do a 300 if you don't already have 5.56s. Again, you're a grown fucking man, though. You earn that money. You buy whatever you want. But if it comes time to really need to use that shit for what it's intended, you're going to wish you had a 5.56. Spyderco, but the blade is just so damn thin. Man, I cut probably 18 sidewalls completely out of tires when I got my first Spyderco police model. Jam it in, literally cut the entire sidewall out of tires with it. Do you sell military? No, we sell anything. We manufacture all this stuff. Anybody that's here listening, all this stuff, these backpacks, all this stuff, we make it here on these sewing machines. We ship it all over the world every day. We ship between 200 and 400 packages out of here every day. If you can receive U.S. mail, we will ship it to you. Plenty of 5.56 already. Just curious, 300. It is actually worth the jump. My kid has some of them. If you want to shoot quiet, slow bullets, awesome. Carry Gerber strong arm. It's sufficient. Cool. Several silky saws. Keep a pocket boy in the tool bag in my vehicle. Yeah, man, they are so nice. They just work so damn well. I've got them laying all over the place. Of course, I'm not going to be able to show you one now that I'm looking for it. I also have these rice knives, which are great. Just go 308. Rocking my Hawkbill Spyderco. Silky Pocket Boy. Gerber Strong Arm. Plenty of 5.56. Got my Spyderco. Silky Big Boy and Pocket Boy are great size. I have the big one. I have like a giant one. It's sitting in that big ass box right there. Dean, have a good night, man. Hand size are awesome for weeding. Any advice on small chainsaw for overlanding to keep in the rig? Steel, Echo, Husky. Get whatever you already have, man. They all work. The electric saws are pretty fucking decent for overlanding. What are we using it for? Are we gonna have to clear a trail? Is there really a trail with a tree down that we can't go around? Do we really have to cut it? Can we pull it? Can we winch it? Does it really have to be cut, or are we just using it to cut campfire with? Those are the real questions. How big of a bar do you need? Can we really not bypass? Almost everything out overlanding can be bypassed. Almost all the fucking crazy obstacles at Moab, you can still go from point A to point B because they all have pass arounds. You don't have to do all that shit that breaks your truck. There's a drive around everything for almost everywhere you go. So how much chainsaw do you need? I own steel saws. I've got Echo saws. I've got Husqvarna saws. The electric chainsaws are pretty damn good. And especially if you're carrying them in an SUV, you're not going to smell fuel. Are those cats full-time employees? Yeah, they actually kennel up like a dog, and they sleep all day. And then once everybody leaves, we let the cats out. William Bond has got the long scythe going. Yeah, scything every day. He's taken some of my morning videos and used the audio from them. Things I quickly learned on the Silky is cutting happens on the pull, not the push. This scar right here is from a saw that I was cutting and it jumped out. And it's a saw just like the Silky. It was a wooden handle. It might have even been a Silky 40 years ago. Are they killing all the mice? No, they kill a few mice. They are not killing all the mice. We live in a forest on a farm. If you live in Tennessee, I don't care where you live, you are always going to have mice. If you don't have mice, it's only because you don't know you have mice. Do you think hardhead vets helmets are measuring up to Team Wendy for the money? No, I don't think that. I don't think that you can beat OpScore or Team Wendy. Now, I also don't have any of their shit. I haven't looked at all their stuff. I did see they're coming out with a US helmet that's supposed to compete with that. I don't know. Mice will be the chicken nuggets of the future. Yeah, you can breed rats very easily and then just sell them as squirrels. Almost cut off my index finger at 12. Yep. Looking at purchasing your first helmet. What do you need the helmet for? Do you need the ballistics of the helmet, or are you just carrying night vision? You want a lightweight helmet as possible, especially if you're going to use it. When you add nods and you add strobes and you add battery management and you add comms, you want as light of shit as you can possibly get. And you get what you pay for with all of that stuff. Yeah, gas, the new gas is what's fucking... Get non-ethanol gas. You can get it from co-ops and stuff. Ask Skylo about squirrel drumsticks. All right, yeah. Who got the text? Anybody get shipping today? Anybody get shipping tracking information today? You guys like the orange guts inside these things? Wife had some leg pain. She didn't say anything. Grabbed the salve, rubbed it on, said, I think I'm tripping. The pain. It works, man. It fucking works. Tim got the text right on. Lost 2 1-month-old peeps today. I'm rewiring receptacles at the moment. Came the manufacturer home. Sucks. So I don't know what we're talking about here. You lost 2 1-month-old peeps. What are those, chickens? Got delivery today, right on. Orange contrast in the bed is awesome. Thank you. I like them. Yeah, that's what we're moving to. We're putting orange inside. We had a guy ordered a custom one, and we did the orange outside. We built some extras. People bought them. A couple dudes didn't like the orange outside, even though it said in the picture that it was going to have orange outside. Been using the bigger Milwaukee pole saw, $700. It's legit, a little heavy. Yeah, I have a Husqvarna pole saw. I've never used it. I use the Fiskars or the Gerber pole saw, the manual one. That's pretty damn good. That little rope cutter on there too, that thing's pretty damn good too. Got the text and laughed about the sling for the trimmer. Works. It does. They work great, man. They work so good on a string trimmer. If you need to signal. Yeah, you guys should all, if it's not on your radar, buy yourself some VS17 panels. Get you some VS17 panels. You can get them right off Amazon. Get them, put them in your kit. These ones apparently did not get the orange. The orange contrast is in the covert packs. They're not all getting them though. Fisker saw is legit. The pull string lopper cut shit. Like, yeah, it's pretty wild how well it works. I know you probably said this a ton, but what's the name of the knife you said you carry? DOC. It's a Microtech DOC. Death on contact, dead on contact. They don't make them anymore. If anybody has one that they want to sell, let me know. I'll trade you some shit or whatever. Yes, Amanda, you are brilliant. You're the most beautiful. You're the hottest, the smartest, not the tallest. How old were you when you realized you needed to start preparing? And can you recall a specific? Yeah, Red Dawn. Red Dawn. Saw it in the theater. Lets you fix the tip. No, I like it how it is. I like it. Maybe sharpen. Maybe put it into a screwdriver. All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off of here. If you need a knife sharpened and you're around here, Isaac Bundy is who's sharpening all our knives. If you come out to the party, bring all the shit you want sharpened. He will give you a very reasonable price. He does not charge enough, actually. And he will sharpen all of your knives. You can also mail them if you have a shitload of knives that you want sharpened. You can mail them here, and he will sharpen them, and we can mail them back. You're going to pay shipping, though. Ordering more SOETs, right on. Zachary Kennedy, tactical. Yes, I've seen you say it twice. If that's how you view it, then that's what it is. It's whatever you want it to be. Busted tip actually works good for exactly how you busted it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Isaac will be at SRF. He'll also be at the party. He is the only one that likes to party. Only he parties. Isaac, I'm going to give you all of my two-man pull-push saws. I have some 6-foot saws. I think I have an 8-foot saw. Glenn, you're going to have a lot more fun at the party. At the party. Financially, it's going to be better for you at the party. Networking is going to be better for you at the party. He has more personality than the other guy. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Sharpen your shovels. Need to save the saws for some kind of competition shit. Now, we buy the saws in case we ever have to use them. If I remember, I'll bring some knives. Commitments. Yeah, I done commitments too, and then when I'm done, I'm like, why did we do that? When the commitment's over, the commitment's gone. That's the end of it. People spend a lot of time doing commitments. That doesn't do anything for them. I'm not saying you. You guys do whatever you need to do. I know what your deal is. Think about all the times we spent doing commitments that we'd have just been better off just not fucking doing it. Whistling Diesel says he has a PC of the original Killdozer. A PC. What's a PC? What do you mean? Whistling Diesel says he has a PC of the original Killdozer. Josh, I'm not sure what we're talking about. Yeah, worst thing I do is promise people my time. And for what? For what? All right, guys, I'm out. Josh, I'll message you right now.